Hey guys, so for this video, I'm going to be showcasing the 7 best drop spots in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 3. Now, before I go and see any of you guys cry in the comments that I ruined these spots and that they're now going to be over-contested, just hear me out for a second. The point of this video is not for you guys just to go and copy one of these landing locations. You can obviously do that, like, nobody's gonna stop you. But to me, my goal is to teach you guys the current Chapter 3 Season 3 meta, as well as teaching you how to go about finding your own insane looting route. So again, feel free to take one of these drop spots for yourself. They are all insanely good for a bunch of different reasons. But just remember, there's a ton of new tips in here not related to the landing spots that will make watching worth your while. Thus, make sure to drop a like down below if you enjoy, and without further ado, let's get right on into it. Alright, so as you guys can see, I am in, as always, a custom arena game with just myself. Someone actually commented on my last video, and they thought, like, you could get arena points by just being in your own custom game. Guys, that's not how it works. But either way, the first spot we are going to be landing at is right at Reality Falls. This location is probably one of the best I'm gonna show. What the? Like, in terms of pure loot, it is insane. And if you're wondering where it actually is, I want you guys to guess. Just guess which spot at Reality Falls I am going to. If you guys guessed the tree, you would be wrong. It is actually the No, it's not. It is the waterfall. This waterfall, no joke. Hopefully you guys all know about it. It's right next to the Reality Falls tree. You can just go inside and you are met with an absolutely absurd amount of loot. So first thing I would do if I landed here, obviously in a real game, is I would farm brick. Just look at that. That's 1 rock for 200 brick. There's actually 2 chest spawns. Oh, we might have good RNG, boys. Both of them spawned in. We're gonna farm more brick. You can literally get to cap bricks so fast, which is why this spot is actually really nice to fight at. We're then gonna run over here. Another chest spawn? Wait a second. My RNG has never been this good. Oh my gosh. 3 chests, and we almost have a full loadout and a rift to go. I mean, it's proof this spot is busted. You might not get it uncon, but when you do, it is absolutely ridiculous. We'll pop another big. Oh, and I actually should mention this. So when you go into the waterfall, there's, I think, 2 or 3 different chest spawns that are right on the outside. Oh, one's right here. You want to kind of be careful, though, because people will be landing at this tree, and they will have a really good line of sight on you. So you might want to do this late. You might not want to do it at all. By the way, there's mushrooms, which we'll touch upon in a little bit. But after you loot the majority of the cave, we got something like 5 or 6 chests. You're gonna want to make your way to the back over to the area called Peril Pass. That's the name I saw on the landmark. We'll hit the mushroom. And over here, you can see, not only are there 2 chests, which we'll loot, but there's 5 or even more geysers. How many are there? There's legitimately so many. I can't even count. I mean, the way they kind of work is weird. Like, you have to wait. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. You gotta wait for them to bust. And now you can pretty much go wherever you want. You can land on this guy. You can land over there. You can push people if you have a good loadout. What I would do is I would come up here because there is a double chest spawn. We got neither chest. All good, though. There's a ton of floor loot. We got a chest here. Nice. Still no shotgun, though. That is the great part about 50% chest spawn rate. Oh, wait. There's no other people in the lobby, so I can't get a bounty. How many chests are here? Okay, we got 2 out of a potential 3. And, of course, the one that I run near is not there, but that's all good. We still got a few more chest spawns over across the waterfall. By the way, there is another, like, little bunny hole. I don't know what else to call it, a rabbit hole. You can go up and out of here. Just be careful of people either dropping in or going up from this side. And now we should be able to get the final 2 to 3 chests. You could always farm these things. The slurp barrels give you what, 20 each? Also, the top of these like shacks, they're all metal. Not fast metal, but it's not bad. Better than nothing. But yeah, that is basically the first waterfall kind of busted spot. When you want to go and rotate out, you're gonna go back to the geysers. Just wait for one of them to be about to bust. You can hear the sound, and boom, you can go straight to zone. You can land on people, like I said, or you can just go all the way over here. There's 2 chests at this shack. There's a boat. You have so many different options. By the way, peep where I am in zone. Literally dead center zone with the fastest rotate to get to a good surge hill, any sort of spot. What a great drop. Landing location number 2 is the one with a lot of mushrooms. I'm gonna mark it on the map. It's over behind Greasy towards the bottom left, almost like where the windmills used to be. And yes, I know a decent amount of YouTubers have shown this. Like, I think Nick830 made a whole video on this drop spot, but it's actually kind of crazy, and I want to show you guys. Like, look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna land up top because in game, if that bus route is where this one was, you're gonna want to land up here first. They're going to be flying in like right here. Beam, 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 beam. You will, again, most likely get contested here. There's going to be at least one other person. But just from this little mushroom, like, village place, there's, I think, 4 to 5 chests. Ton of floor loot. Oh, I got max shield already. Oh, wait. Why am I popping shield? The whole reason that you land over here is so you don't have to pop shield because of these mushrooms. Now, what these mushrooms do, I'm sure you guys know how they work by now. You basically run and jump off of them. They're going to fly you up into the air, but you get 15 shield, and these will actually regenerate after, I think, 3 seconds. We'll wait for it to fully regenerate. There we go, and you get another 15. Obviously, you're not going to want to just sit on one and wait for full shield, but there's so many in this area, not to mention at the actual Fungi Farm. That is the name of it. If you drop down, you have 2 chests, or 2 slurp barrels. You also have a bounty board, which we can't use again. I don't know why I keep trying to use it. I forgot to pick up the shotgun up there. It's all good. Oh, wow. I'm gonna have so much shield, I already know. Oh, here's all these mushrooms, which this is probably where people will land. And obviously, if you're on top there, you'll get a free beam. But there's 4 different mushrooms that you can hit. And a cool little trick for this one specifically is if you don't want to get beamed by this guy, you could place a floor and then jump off. And look, you get the shield without flying into the air and being an easy target. Loot here is not the greatest per se, at least compared to the waterfall. And as I say that, like, look at my shield. But you're not gonna find a crazy amount of chests. I think it's 10 to 15 in total. And remember, that's with a 50% chest spawn rate, so you're not even gonna get close to that in total. Where I would go after this, you kind of have 2 choices. You could either go left or you could go right. I usually don't go left, but Nick830 showed what's on the left, and it is good to know. It's this kind of beach area which has some floor loot. Oh, chugs. Let me go grab those. Someone is undoubtedly gonna land at this area. It's like the Shark and the Dusty Depot area, so be aware if you're looking for tags. But you can go over here to these other mushrooms, hit the chests, boom. And I mean, if you want to go down to this beach, there's a few chests. You could also see there's floor loot. All I really am here for is this geyser, which, like the last one, you can either use to rotate to zone, you can land on someone's head. So if you see someone over here, you can tag them, land on them at the Shark, and just get a free kill. Or you could go back to Fungi Farm, and I'll show you what's on the right. Not to mention, you kind of need to farm for metal. Remember, the top of these shacks give you metal. But you have these zip lines, which take you to a decent amount of loot. There's floor loot, there's a chest spawn, there's a chest spawn there. I think there's a double chest spawn there. And now you can basically rotate to zone. All you really need to do is farm for around 200 more metal or so. Not the hardest. Metal, metal, metal. There are chests in this area, which is like its own kind of drop spot. You can see over here. Someone will probably land here next to Greasy Grove on the right. Don't expect this to be unlooted. You're gonna have to run through it to rotate. But yeah, though, that is the spot. Pretty solid to me. And if you haven't kind of figured out already, geysers will be really good. Oh, I thought I just saw one. Geysers are going to be your best form of rotation this season. Spot number 3, yes, it is kind of still in the new biome, but also not. It's this house slash this vault. It's actually a really good duo spot, and I think in solos, your best bet, it might be to land at the vault first. I know you can't really open it, but you'll kind of see why I would recommend landing there. The vault I'm talking about, by the way, is not the one at the Rave Cave. We're saving that for later. It is actually this one from, what, the century, 7th century or whatever. But why I said to land here first, you guys can see there's currently an IO car, one of the only ones on the entire map at this spot. And you guys know, cars in this game, especially now that pretty much every car is out of it, cars are going to be the meta. And this thing is full fuel. It has the chonker wheels on it. So we're just going to drive it over because we really do not want to lose this bad boy. We got an NPC. Watch out. You can hire her, but you need, oh, never mind. You can tip the bus driver for 500 gold. We'll open this up. Where did I see this? I don't even think... Oh, they still do drop the off-road tires, which is weird. But, I mean, if someone sprays at your car, you know you can put more wheels on them. Whoa! What the fuck? That bitch just broke my car. Hey, stay away! That is something to know. That has never happened to me. I guess the one good thing is you can re-heal and fix your car. All you need is a campfire. We got one chest, we got some metal. And where this kind of split leads to, partly why you don't need a car, what the heck, that was a gold bird, is you see this zip line. You can take this zip line over here, and look, you are right by this little log cabin that I think used to be from Camp Cuddle. The Camp Cuddle NPC is still here. Oh no, never mind, it's Quackling now. She sells a gold stinger. Someone might potentially land here if you land at the vault first, but the loot here is really not that good. Like, what do we have? A harpoon? We have no chests. None of them spawned. Oh my god. So yeah, if a guy landed here, that would be some bad biz. Oh, there's one chest. There we go. We got one chest. Woohoo. Oh, and did I mention that area over there? That is by the waterfall. So be careful of people geysering on you. Be very, very careful. You probably want to drive up to this little gas station. You can either refill it or you can just get out. There's a mushroom. There's a cooler. One chest on top. Oh, it's in there. Another chest. I'll drive over. Even more mushrooms. I really need a campfire. But to be honest, I wouldn't really rotate up there just yet. There is still loot towards this bottom side. And I know zone's coming in. You have a car, so you can go and explore. Where are the campfires at? Oh, there's a campfire. Nice. I did not know this was here. But, you know, the more you learn. Is that zone or the fire? Because this should be healing it. Yeah, there we go. Campfires heal cars. Hopefully you guys knew that. Back to 800 HP. But, I mean, my loadout is decent. Metal is not the greatest in that area. But the most important part, boys, is you have one of the only cars on the entire map. You have off-road tires, you have a full gas, a full tank, and in solos, this spot literally can win you a cash cup. I'm not kidding. You will be the only person in endgame with a car if you can keep it alive. So, I mean, yeah. Oh, you got some more gas cans right in this area, outside tilted. We'll fill her up some more. Yeah, metal's not the greatest. All good, though, because you will go straight to zone wherever it is. And, I mean, let's be real. There's more than enough metal on the map, just like in this area alone. So, yeah, that's spot number 3, and that's probably the only spot with a god car. First spot that is finally not in this new biome. It's actually right here, or specifically right here for solos. It is also the 4th spot on our list. Hopefully that did not confuse you guys. I am telling you all right now, this loot lake area, it's insane. Like, not even just loot, purely from coolers alone, it makes the spot so ridiculously good. Well, I can't remove my marker. You would want to land up top here. I don't know why I did not, but we grab that. If you think any of the other ones are going to be contested, this spot will almost certainly be contested, but I have to show it because it's just so insane. But we will drop down to this back area. Oh, there's no chest that spawned. You don't really need to pop shield here because there's so many slurp barrels. If someone lands here though, pop shield. Don't be dumb. You don't want to fight someone with no shield and then say, "But Jerian told me not to pop shield." Come on, little Timmy, you know better than that. Walk in here, even more slurp barrels. You're gonna get max metal here so absurdly fast. Another chest. You also got a reboot van just right here. Main building, this is the disco building. Even more slurp barrels. Too many for one person. Like, that's 11 in total. Would pop up here. Even more slurp barrels. And yes, I am farming them just for the metal. Chest right here. Nice. More slurp barrels. Bro, do I need to keep telling you guys? There's so much slurp barrels, and I have not even... Oh, let me break this for the chest. I have not even started to show you guys how many damn coolers there are. Get this. Here's one cooler. This is where the coolers start. So we'll start taking all the chugs. Farm for some metal. Everything here is basically metal and brick, which is awesome. But what I was talking about before is if you come towards the front, first off, there's a boat. There's a crazy amount of fishing holes. So if you want to get a harpoon or just a fishing rod and get max floppers, you can. But here's the other cool cooler along with, oh my God, so many slurp canisters. You also have this launch pad, which, yes, you are going to want to hit. I think in total there's a crazy amount of launch pads. Hey, look, there's a 0 point. What the hell? How did I just... Oh, well, that is scary. Essentially, though, your looting route is going to be this building over to this area. This area might even be hit, like right here. I mean, look at my loot. I don't really need it. This is where you can get even faster metal, more chugs, more cooler. No, that would have been 4 floppers. There's so many heals and loot. It's gonna make me cry. There's also a slurp truck, ammo crate, another cooler. I would have legitimately like 9 floppers. Another cooler. I think in solos though, someone will probably land here, like maybe at the top, and then they'll come down and get this slurp truck. This and this might be a spot, or this and this back area might be a spot. That's kind of a spot in its own. You'll get max brick over there, max wood. But can I just show you, even though it's not part of the spot, can I just show you how many coolers are over here? This is not even where the most coolers are. I just think it's the best spot in terms of you can win this spot the easiest. Like, the top chest is all you need. Oh, and I didn't even loot that cooler. Wow, I missed a cooler. But let's start counting this spot. 1 cooler, 2 coolers, drop. Oh, that hurts. 3 coolers, 4 chugs on the ground, 5 coolers, number 6 or 7. I've lost count. There are so many coolers at this entire POI. You could literally make any of these a spot, like I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5. This spot is so good. And yes, there will be people here, but if you want a good spot that's quite literally at the dead center of the map, if you could loot fast and get the hell out without having people zipline or pat on you, because people will be patting on you if you get into a fight. You're gonna be hard chilling for the rest of the match. You kind of want to think of it as like a high risk, high reward spot. You either leave with like 3 kills, crazy loot, and god positioning, or you just get patted on and die. So up to you guys, all you god fighters, that's a great spot. And now we'll get into a more low-key one. I believe we are on location number 5. This is, I can almost not see it on the map, but it's all the way up here above Logjam Lumberyard. It's basically this building and this whole area. This building is completely new. It used to just be this little dock, but now it's like a good, pretty decent duo, but really good solo spot. And the name of it, it's called the Wharf. One of my friends named Mikey lands here. We call it Mikey's Wharf, so be careful if you're gonna land here. But yeah, the name of it, the whole area, we're calling the Wharf. And the Wharf is this building that's like being built. You can see it's kind of like Logjam, a mini Logjam, or almost like a mini Dirty Docks. It's a cross between both, and it's pretty honestly a good spot. If you drop down in here, you have crazy wood. You can get max wood really fast. You're gonna have 5 to 6 chests just over at this main building. Farm on the way. Oh, that did not spawn. This one did though. Nice. And yes, boys, remember, anything with like the red roofs, they give you metal. Get this chest. For all of you guys who are pissed that the other spots did not have crazy fast metal, this is for all the metal lovers. This spot has ridiculous metal. Like, the whole building is metal. I'm gonna get 300 in literally 30 to 45 seconds. Boom, another chest. Oh, this is the one underneath. Oh my god, even more metal. Oh, also, I think this is worth noting. Do not farm these. They give you no metal at all. Farm like the big, thick, really nice, juicy metal structures that you can run along. Let me out. And now from here, you're gonna drop down to the dock, the Wharf dock. And if someone lands here, if you outdrop them here, they're either gonna land there or there. And you should be able to get a good beam as well as just outloot them. We got another chest. Bounty board. Oh, that's keeping up the streak. Every spot I've showed has a bounty board. That's weird. My ammo is really solid. More metal. If somehow that was not enough metal for you. You have an upgrade station, which are just useless now. Did this chest spawn? Oh, I'm getting good luck on chests. This chest spawned too? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, 2 shield kegs. And I heard, oh yeah, this chest spawned in. I'm just gonna shoot it. Wow, I'm glad that I opened that. And remember, we still have one last little building slash, I don't know what you call it, cabin. We got this. Ah! Bro, look at my loot. Oh no, I've exposed the god Wharf loot. Oh, no chest spawned here. You actually can't make up how godly this is. Oh, and I didn't even pick up. I left the other shield keg. It's all good though. On the way to zone, you technically can run, but most of the time you're really not gonna pull zone. Like, look where you are. You are at the wharf on the farthest, most northern part of the map. So what I usually do, me and Mikey, when we land the wharf, is we hit this zip line over by this log cabin, and it's gonna take you all the way up to these rifts, right where the vault is. Oh, there's some floor loot. You'll just pick up any scraps, maybe loot, you know, brick, and then you will simply hit one of the 3 rifts, and you can go straight to zone with god loot, god mats. I got 2 rifts. Is this geyser gone? Oh yeah, I think this geyser's gone. Instead, you have like this weird tree, which I'm so confused about. I don't know what it is. Oh, this is like the route to the big Reality Falls tree. Oh, that's so cool. Well, yeah, that is the wharf, one of my favorite spots. But again, Mikey Bright is going to be landing there, so be careful because this is basically Mikey Bright coming at you at the wharf. Yep, he will shit on you. Second to last spot, it is what I mentioned before, the top of the Rave Cave. I actually just saw a tweet from NA East Comp Report, and apparently they're going to release the Spider-Man 2.0, the grappler items, which they're going to be busted in solos. And I think they're going to be at the Rave Cave. I don't know if they're going to be at the top or not. The top obviously is this head where you have full shield. You also have the annoying music. There's a few chests here. You do have this pad, which you can pad out the top. Hopefully you guys knew that, or maybe didn't. Something you probably did not know though is if you jump on this thing. Oh, that's not really what I wanted to do. What I wanted to show was if you drop on these, you don't like fall off, so you slide down them. This specific solo spot and wherever the actual mythic grapplers are, that is probably where you should land. I assume they're going to be like towards the top because the top kind of does not have a lot. They actually could be in the vault. That would be a little annoying, but we'll show that too. There's so many pads just on the top here. And again, this whole looting route is like you go from here to here, you loot this stuff on this area, and then you go down there. There's pretty good metal. I know there's no more henchman crates. The henchman or the chest is there. My luck really has not been that good. Mats are still solid though. We like that. Run down here. Do not fall into the Rave Cave just yet. We'll slide down here. Oh no. Okay, we're good. And there we go. More slurp cans. That will get you to full shield. Oh my god, the music is getting louder. You got an NPC. What does she do? Marksman shooter. Oh, so there's an exotic in competitive with 400. Wait a second. But yeah, there's even more metal, even more slurp cans down here. Not a whole lot of loot, which is why I don't think anyone will land here. They should land at the top with you, and you can just kill them because you're a god dropper. You watch itsJerian. There's some floor loot down there, good metal, good rocks. I mean, the loot's not the greatest, and someone will probably land here, so don't expect that. The main part of this spot is the vault, as well as the new mythics, which, like I said before, they will be in the game. According to the map, they're going to be I think they're going to be at the new mushroom spot, which would be crazy because that spot would be even better. Then there's one by these islands. I think there's also one maybe by this gas station. That's probably a good spot on its own, but we're not going to cover it because those things are not in the game yet. And now from here, you have a few different options. What I would do is I'd probably hit the pad. I'd either loot this or I guess this first. It does have a chest and some loot. You can farm this, by the way, for god metal. Just look at this. Be careful, of course, because look where you are. I just got to max metal that quick. But yeah, come over towards this way. There's this other, like, where the ballers are, but obviously there's no more ballers. And this is pretty much the last thing you can hit. What is that? Rubber banding. More chests. Hey, there we go. Rift to go. Things are turning around. Let's go. There is, I guess I lied about the only spot with a car. But honestly, I would be surprised if someone did not just land on this and then, like, go to Fortress or the bridge. But there is an IO car at this outpost. There's 2 IO cars, one on each outpost. And you know what? I'm gonna go test something really quick. Someone said that you can open the vault by killing one of the dance guards. I showed you guys in my other video that you can open it just with an animal or with fishing rodding him, but I have not tested this yet. So I guess I kill one of them. and they should get knocked. This would probably be the easiest way if it's true. Nice. Zone's coming in. I need to go. Open the vault, slide. Hey, it does work. Nice. Okay. The vault in solos is really not that great this season because there's no pads in the game. Why I'm here though is for the gold because I just learned something interesting. Oh, I only got 2 safes though. No. Come on, give me gold. Nice. I just need 1 more chest. Nice. There we go. Now with 400 gold. Where'd the NPC go? Did he die? No. I wanted to buy the gold shotgun. No, she died also. But with 400 gold, you can either buy a gold. Oh, what the hell? You can buy a gold shotgun from the NPC in there, or you can buy an exotic, a literal exotic weapon that we saw. But me, I'm dead. Oh, that guy's dead too. So yeah. Final landing location. I really want to put in one of the new areas that's going to have, I mean, we covered 2 of them. That's going to have the Indiana Jones Spider-Man 2.0 because that's going to be so busted for solos. But instead, I'm going to be showing the top of Synapse Station. This is a really good, like, low-key drop spot. One that you probably will not get over-contested at because the Spider-Man 2.0s, people are going to be going crazy for. What it is it's this side of Synapse Station, this building, this whole area, not the main building or the back, as well as the cave. And we're gonna land right here first. I should be able to get, I think, around 6 or so, 6 of the chug canisters. RNG is not great this game. Oh, we did get this though. There should be more chug canisters. Oh, and there's a cooler. This is one of the first spots that I've showed that has coolers. Coolers are just not in the new biome at all. Here we go. Bro, can I get up? The start of the slurp canisters, which is where we get a decent amount of metal from. You also have noms boxes. Did I miss anything? Nope. Now, from here, I could go that way, which is where we're gonna go. But you want to loot this back area. Make sure you do. Oh, I can't farm that. What the? Main reason you want to come over here is for the slurp canisters. There's 3 more of them. There's also good metal. So if someone's going to fight you, make sure you're farming. Something I don't know if you guys have seen. It's not really part of the looting route, but these rocks, watch what they do. Did you guys know that? These things, like, you can just pickaxe them at people and they break builds. Like if someone's boxed up, you can just throw this at them. Look at that. It just shattered it. And you can do it so far. So yeah, that's something to be weary of. It's even on my visual sound effects. Then the rest of the looting route, you're gonna come towards the cave. You're gonna hit this building. Let me get that ammo, any extra floor loot, some fishing spots if you want to get some floppers. Am I just not getting any chests? What is my luck? We'll farm metal though. The metal here is really, really solid. And look where you are. You have the campfire. You have the whole Synapse, you know, backside, main building. Someone will definitely be there, so you're gonna want to run over to the cave. Inside here, there's a decent amount of floor loot. There's some chests. I wish this gave you metal. It gives you wood. That's the worst part about this area. DMR, come up here. Okay, we got 2 chests. This gives you solid metal. Oh, they changed that to brick? What? We'll pop some clownberries though. I am genuinely confused why they did that. That was god metal before. Oh no, we got god luck up here. 3 of the chests spawned in. Break this for that. This is not one of the brick ones that you can like pickaxe around. It's these ones. Any ones that have like the small bottom compared to the top, they just break. But yeah, I mean, this spot, it's not the most insane. You're not gonna leave with absurd loot. It's no loot lake, but if you get contested, you can probably split the loot. You have this whole area too to fish. I will take me another cooler. Oh, hell yeah. There's the boat. And for one last thing, if you need more loot, there is more loot, and it technically is part of the spot. It's right in front of the cave. Why can't I get out? Towards like the left side of the top of Synapse. This is where we landed, right here. We did not go anywhere near the backside or the main building. You got 1 chest under this, like, I don't even know, giant rock. There's usually another chest. You could farm that for metal. That's the building we were at. More wood over here. Boom. And yeah, that's the spot. Let me know if you guys want a video with just like low-key locations because I try to show really good spots, but otherwise that's the best 7 drop spots in the game. Nice.